Hey Riley, how are you doing?
Hey, good to see you again.
Good, AlexMechler from Marathon.
Yep.
So I do have to compliment you right off the bat. I've been to some convenience stores and right off the bat, yours has been one of the cleanest I've ever seen. So I really want to compliment you on that. I can see just from what you've been able to showcase, just from the first step that I've taken into your store, that you really care about your customers and creating a safe environment for them to be able to want to purchase your products. So I just wanted to go ahead and recap some of the notes from some of the meetings we've met in the past about, because I know we've talked about some of the programs that you've implemented in the store already. Just wanted to talk them over, see if you've been, I know we kind of have been running into some issues with some of those programs that you've expressed in our last meeting, so I just want to go ahead and talk through those. So I really just wanted to ask, ideally, I know the store is in a residential area, and I just wanted to know what kind of customers you've been able to be seeing into your store.
And really anything, anyone that can drive typically stops by. Just kind of depends on the time of the day.
All right, and depending on the time of the day, do you notice what certain times of the day people are coming into your store, specific peak hours?
Yeah, so in the early morning breakfast, so a lot of construction workers stop and get their breakfast and pops for the day, and then slight lunch traffic, nothing much, and then after school and work let out is probably my peak hours for the day though.
All right, so based off of the early morning and then the big time that you see late at night, would you say you have more customers come into that store later in the evening?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right, now I know we've gone ahead and implemented the coffee bar into the store. How has that been going for you recently?
I mean, all three products that we implemented, the coffee bar, the ATM machine, and beer cooler, they're definitely driving incremental revenue, just not to the extent that we had hoped. So it was an all $20,000 investment for the three elements in the store, and was hoping for a 6-month return on that investment, but it's looking to be about a 2-year return on my investment now to actually recoup that. Not that, I mean, people are using it, it's just not as incremental as I had hoped. It's the same traffic, buying just a little bit more product ultimately.
Absolutely. Well, I'm very sorry to hear about that, but I want to thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. And the program that I have presented for you, I really do feel is not only going to be able to bring some more profit into your store through those marginal percentages, but be able to help you increase those profits and actually get those profits that you're wanting to see from the other products inside your convenience store. So just want to ask a little bit more questions to you. I know that we talked last time, we had a little estimate off of, we were making about $50,000 a month in the convenience store sales. Would that still be accurate?
Yeah,
Okay.
$50,000 sales per month.
Mm-hmm. And then about 100,000 gallons of gasoline?
Yep.
Okay. Well, good that we're seeing it there. So if you don't mind, I'd like to go ahead and introduce the program that I'd like to talk to you today about. But the program that I'd like to talk to you today about is the Crispy Crunchy program by Marathon. And one of the things that I want to point out here in the program is that one of the program is really here for is that it's really interested in, it's a full service food program. And I know in our last meeting you were kind of expressing some interest into those types of programs. So before I really kind of jump into this is the program I want to talk about today, but have you placed any interest into some of the full service food programs that you've been looking into besides one that I want to present to you today?
Yeah, so I've secured a loan at least to implement a food service program. I looked at a number of pizza programs and narrowed it down to the Hunt Brothers Pizza program, just because there's no royalty fees or franchise fees with that program, and I feel like the implementation of a pizza program is pretty basic.
Yeah.
So just a kitchen oven, and then obviously everyone loves pizza, so it's kind of nice. And there's breakfast pizza, which is really help out the construction traffic in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this program as well, with that Hunt's Brother Pizza, this program as well does not offer any franchise fees, does not offer any royalty fees.
Good.
So right off the bat, you aren't going to get any types of costs affiliated with those types of fees to this program. And what this program really does is it does offer those breakfast types of meals as well to hit those peak hours when you have those construction workers coming into the morning, but it also offers that food throughout the day. I know you have a little bit of time during the lunch, but really it drives home. It has food during the dinner times. And what this program really is, it is a crispy, crunchy chicken program, so it sells chicken inside your convenience store as its most prevalent type of meal in your store. Now, I know that a bunch of the other convenience stores in the areas, it's a very competitive area, and I can see that from all the other stores. And I know we've had Hurricane Harvey down in Texas, and gas prices gone up a little bit due to that. And I really want to make sure that we're implementing the program into your store to help you make those profits you want to see, not only just gaining more inside your store, but with those programs that we've already implemented inside your store as well. So one of the things that I want to point out here is that the mission of this program, and the one mission that we want to portray to you, is that we're here to create the profit center for your C-store. We don't want to make sure that we're charging you too much money. We want to make sure that you're selling products that are cheaper, that customers can purchase and actually go ahead and be able to buy. Now, when you're looking to the side of the store, I know that profit margins are one of those higher looks that you're looking into when you're getting to a program.
Absolutely.
When you've been looking into those pizza programs, you know what the profit margin was for those that they've laid out for you?
Yeah, on average about 40%.
About 40%, okay. And then as well with those programs as well, do you know how much it would, they've decided to go ahead and bring you as an investment cost to get those programs implemented?
Yeah, for the pizza oven, graphics, everything, I think it was gonna be $15,000.
$15,000, okay. Absolutely. So one of the things that I want to talk to you about today is with this program, but a lot of the convenience stores that I've seen in the area have really been going for that pizza service. There's been many stores in the area around here that have been going for pizza. And I know it's very simple and it's very easy, but at the same time, if you want to get those profits, you want to be able to differentiate yourself from the competition. So I really feel that this program here as a chicken program will really help showcase that and help differentiate yourself from that. It was founded in 1989 in Louisville, Louisiana, and since then it's expanded outwards, and they've opened stores in Dayton, Ohio, and all the way up in Detroit, Michigan, and they've been experienced some really great things from that as well. So one of the things that I want to showcase here to you is number one, the chicken. We have the chicken program here, and they'll be able to service multiple food options for your customers to be able to come to your store and buy and see. And this will really showcase more towards your lunch and your dinner options. But as well within this program, we do offer the breakfast as well. And the breakfast right here has those hot breakfast sandwiches. And in one of the studies that we've already gone ahead and done through and is actually listed in here is that when you have customers coming into your store, any customers in general that are just kind of driving on their day-to-day basis, about 33% of those want to have a hot breakfast, and about 47% of those customers want to affiliate that breakfast with a hot cup of coffee. So in your store already, you have that coffee bar, you have that program that we've already implemented. So one of the things that we want to be able to do with this is, what I would love to see happen is the breakfast program actually plays into that coffee bar. So when customers come into your store, when you have those construction workers come in and they're already buying those cups of coffee in the morning, they'll be able to see this program, and they'll actually be able to see that you will be able to get some of the breakfast foods that they're wanting to get with their coffee in the morning right before they go into work. When the construction workers come in to your store, have you been able to see them use any of the other facilities inside your store, such as the ATM machine that we've implemented?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them actually, that's the majority of the ATM use it, are the construction workers. A lot of times they get their paycheck on a card rather than automatic ACH, and so then they get the cash out at that point.
Well, that's really cool too, because a lot of the times from the ATM machines that we've seen is that once customers go ahead and get that cash out, once they have actual tangible cash in their hand, they're willing to be able to pay for more products in the store at a time than just using their card.
Absolutely.
And at the same time, whenever they're using cash, you're not faced with any credit card fees inside your store, so you're making more profit through there. So for this program, I'd like to go ahead and at least talk about some costs for you, because I know you're probably thinking about that as well. But before I go ahead and talk about that, are you comfortable with what I've been talking about, or do you have any questions about anything that I've mentioned so far?
Yeah, I guess I get the differentiation with the chicken program. The one reason I was going to stay away from chicken is just because having fryers inside the convenience store, I feel like having that grease smell in the store probably isn't something that I want my store to smell like. I mean, is that a concern that you guys have with this program?
I mean, not necessarily with the fryers in the store. A lot of the fryers all the fryers are FDA approved. And all the fryers that we've been able to use in the program, and we've actually seen from all of our other stores, there haven't been any real complaints about the fryer smell inside the store. Because one of the things that we really drive through this is that it's chicken that's high quality. It's Cajun-based chicken from Louisiana, and it's something that's different from the other chicken that you've been able to have or see in this area from any other convenience store. So it's very unique flavored chicken. It's very unique food that will differentiate yourself from those stores. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. So going off of that, going into some of the costs, right on this page right here, we do have a little return on investment chart, but I do have one blown up for you if you'd like to go ahead and view that as well. But I'd like to go ahead and walk you through this. And I know you said that the Hunt's Brother Pizza was about a $15,000 investment. Now for this, we are offering a $35,000 investment, and that is for if you don't have any of the resources in the store with those fryers, as well as I'm assuming since you did ask about the fryers that you haven't had those on hand. So we'd actually be looking at this right here, the $35,000 investment, and that would actually look at using all the equipment for the service here in your store. We'd set it up as a carry-out service. So it wouldn't be any dining facilities, it'd just be go up to the counter, order the food, be able to get the meal, get any of the other products in the store, going out to coffee as well, get it out, and making sure that you're making that money in the process. And one of the things that we've actually seen from this is, if you actually look down, we've actually seen that total sales per day, we've averaged at about $750 per day. And you've seen through those that there are some cost of sales right there that you can actually see. And as you can notice is, as you're kind of going down here, you can see that there is a net income of $4,200 monthly. And with those average sales that we've seen, $4,200 monthly, you'll actually be seeing a return rate of 8 months for this program in your store, which I know you've been wanting to see those high return rates in your store, and a lot of the times you haven't really been seeing those during the program. So I really want to make sure that we're implementing something here for a full service food program that will actually give you that return on investment sooner rather than later.
So is that amount of sales something that Crispy Crunchy Chicken or Marathon will stand behind at $750 per day?
Yes, it's actually, we will stand behind the $750 per day for those sales. And actually, one of the things that this program has really done, and I'll go ahead and point out, is we've actually gone ahead and this program has launched many marketing campaigns. And we can actually see that for the convenience store, we actually have many signs and implementations that we'll have inside the store. But one of the things that we'll do is we have different social media and store location postings. So when you have this location inside your store, you'll be able to have the store location. So you'll have your convenience store up on their website, up on their app that they have on their phone. So consumers can actually go ahead and see that, hey, this store is at this location, and they'll be able to go to this location. They have social media postings for all their new stores that they open up. And we've actually seen from the stores that we've implemented this program in there, we've actually seen the stores' profits increase from about $750 to about $1,100 per day in sales. So we're averaging these costs at the $750 that we're standing behind for this program. But with the marketing that we've gone ahead and put into this brand for the store, we've had over 2,300 stores open nationwide in 41 different states. So we're really expanding out to the Midwest, and we're really expanding this program out here to showcase that with the marketing that we've been able to do, we can actually increase those sales and actually potentially give you a quicker return on investment for implementing this program.
Good.
Do you have any questions on any of that which I've talked about?
No, that's good. So they'll actually do mailers to like the local residential area?
Yes. So a lot of the, we will actually have the actual mailers out, and we'll have those letters out, and we will mail those letters out to the individuals living in the area. I know you're in a residential area, so you're very close to some residential people, so we'll be able to send those mailers out to their mailboxes, so they'll actually get information on promotion and deals that you'll be able to have inside your store. So which is one really cool thing that we do as well. And then through that application that people can download on their phone, we do also have promotion and deals to encourage consumers to go into that store.
Okay. And is there any special rate for being a Marathon location? You know, for like Umbrella's Pizza, I get 7 free cases. Is there anything specific with this program for being a Marathon site?
For this site specifically, we do have, pretty much inside the program, we do have everything included in the starter kit comes inside the store. You can have the lunch program, you can have the dinner program, you can have the breakfast program, and then we offer you any of the promotional signs as well. So from any of the menus, any of the signs over here, we'll actually have the signs available inside and outside of the store as well, just to promote more consumers' entrance to your store.
Okay. And then from I'm not very familiar with a fryer. Is there training to help my employees and myself learn how to fry?
Absolutely, that's a very good question. What this program actually does is we actually offer online training. We actually have interactive online training for any of the workers that you have in the store, and for yourself as well as the store owner. So any of the training is already included within this package.
Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm. So I know we've talked about a lot today, but just to kind of recap it, the Crispy Crunchy Chicken program, it's a little different from those pizza programs that we've been able to look into and see. But I really do feel like this is a product that will differentiate yourself from other stores, especially with those coffee. The coffee that you already have in the store, we'll be able to see those construction workers that come into the morning be able to purchase some coffee and purchase some breakfast sandwiches as well. And then later on in the evening, I know we've implemented that beer cooler and freezer, and I anticipate that you probably had a lot of those sales later at night then But if you have any more questions about this program, I'd like to set up another meeting to just talk about it with you more, maybe get you some more samples and food.
Samples would be
Try it
great.
out. Yeah. Thank you for taking time to meet with me today.
Thank you.